Alright friends, so today I've got a plaster of Paris mold that a friend took the time to carve out a wax pommel that he wants to make for a knife. And since I've got the foundry, he asked if I would pour a brass pommel for him. So we're gonna attempt that. So my thought is I'm gonna warm the mold up. I don't want any issues with moisture in the mold, anything, you know, creating a gas and blowing up on me. So I'm gonna put that in there. I've just got it on warm and turn it on. So get that warming up, and then I'm gonna get the foundry going. You can see I've got a graphite pot here that's probably on its last legs. I don't know if I'll get more than one more pour out of it, but I'm hoping to at least get one more out of it. But it's definitely about at the end here. But we got some brass pieces. I'm gonna put it down in there. What I have found with this foundry, this pipe starts to get too hot and it starts igniting the propane coming out of this nozzle way back here. So I have been wrapping this with a wet rag, and I've got more water to pour on it, keep it wet. I did some extra, just kind of like blank molds, so if there's extra brass I'll just dump it in here and see if it makes any nice discs. But I figure since I'll have it all melted, just go ahead and use it up. So let's get things started. And it already looks like there's moisture on that. So hopefully get that all taken care of. So I'm going to get this set up and get things going. Show you guys. See if I can do this without hurting my camera. Whew, or my hand. That was warm. Ugh. Okay, let me rethink this a little bit. I'm trying to get a shot of inside the forge. guys, but just trying not to hurt my camera. But to show you, that is hot. You can see right now a little bit of like a green dragon's breath. Alright. Well, maybe I can get a better shot when I'm wrapping things up. Some of it's starting to melt down, so that's good. Hear what's going on. That pipe gets hot and it starts igniting the gas before it gets into the foundry, and it starts doing this. So that pipe cool enough, so I'm going to come up with some design. I just haven't figured it out yet. Just a little bit more. And I do have a fan on. Keep some fresh air. There is lots of ventilation in here, so I don't want to get poisoned by the brass. So I do have a lot of fan on. I've got airflow. There's lots of ventilation, but do be careful. part. Might not have had one last pour left in it. Let's see. Hopefully. Too much moisture in it. Okay, well, I don't know how well that went. Not looking good. We'll let everything cool down and just have to see how it went. But I don't think it went very well. I tried. Hopefully my buddy will be able to make something out of one of these discs. I think between some of the molds over here, and I can't tell too well in there, but hopefully he'll be able to make something work. So I'll let everything cool down, clean up a couple of the discs, and show you guys what they turned out like. Alright friends, so I've got everything broke out of the molds. Well, not everything. So out of the pieces of pipe that I use as molds, I've got a couple round discs. That one didn't quite take a full shape, that one either, but I've got all these pieces. Now this is still fairly warm, but looking in there, I just don't know that it worked. I tried to warm it up before doing this. I was afraid if I cooked it too much I might crack it, so I didn't want to do that, but I did want to warm it up and hope that I was getting the moisture out, but it's still steamed up on me and volcanoed. So you can kind of see the aftermath when it volcanoed, all the little pieces that came out of there. You can see I was fighting. I don't know if I'm using the correct word. I was going to look it up and I didn't, but I believe crucible. And like I said, this was probably, oh gosh, I don't know, 12th the 13th time that I have used this, and you can see it just, ooh, that's still warm, but it does get splits, and so these pieces were just pulling off before I was finally able to grab the lower section here to lift it out to try and do these pours. This piece that's left over is kind of like a styrofoam cup, and that's all left over from the brass. So I think this will be the last time I try brass. I've done lots of copper, and I've had pretty good luck with copper and not as much fumes and aftermath. The copper seems to be a lot cleaner, and even when I put a couple little pieces of brass in the copper, it just did so much better. So I think, let me see here, yeah, I've got some pieces. So you can see I have poured some copper in the past, and I think I've got some other videos out there, but the copper just comes out a lot cleaner, a lot less smoke. I'm sure there is quite a bit of toxins in that smoke coming out from the brass. So I think this was my first and last time on brass. So hopefully my buddy can get a good piece out of this. I'll let him break it open. I'm not going to steal that from him. I do want to know, but he'll let me know. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button and leave a friendly comment. Thank you very much.